How's it going, my sinners? Welcome back to another great video here on The Savior Show. That's right, guys, the best show in all the land. Actually, maybe it's not. Actually, maybe I'm the worst YouTuber all around. I'll leave that up to you to decide. But if you're new, please subscribe and like the video, because that would mean a lot to me. And help fight the system, help join the fight, join the revolution, and become a sinner today by subscribing, okay? Now, my sinners, today we're going to be talking about Oculus from Facebook. That's right, my sinners, the new Oculus Quest 2 has been released. It's out there now. It's been leaked, okay? So, of course, I'm gonna talk about it. Now, usually I would do a video talking about it in a dystopian way, saying how VR can lead to our destruction of humanity, but I'm actually just gonna talk about the positives for once, because I'm gonna cover the whole of not Oculus, sorry, because now, of course, Oculus is owned by Facebook. I'm gonna cover Facebook Connect, okay? The new Facebook Connect that's gonna be published very soon, okay? I'm gonna cover out all their new technology, the pros and the cons, because of course there are positives to these technologies, but I am talking a lot about the negatives, because not many people realize how these big tech corporations are trying to lobotomize us and to segregate us and, keep us isolated and form virtual relationships, virtual experiences, so they can detach us from our biological functions, and we will head into a dystopian future. And that's on record, that's what's happening, it's getting there pretty fast. But there are, of course, a lot of positives to these technologies, because hey, it's fun as hell. It's so cool, okay? I've got one myself, and I, of course, do enjoy it. Everything in moderation, as they say. Take LSD for breakfast, why not? That's my opinion on life, that's my philosophy, okay? So, my sinners, the new Oculus Quest 2 has been released, and it is coming out saying that it's going to be the best Oculus, the best VR headset actually on the market. It's going to have a 4K resolution display, which means 2K per eye, which is going to make everything super crisp and moist. It's going to make it feel even more immersive, okay? Now, if you don't know about the Oculus Quest, okay, pretty much it's a standalone VR headset, which means it doesn't need a PC, it doesn't need any cables, you can play games anywhere you want, and it has built-in sensors and hand tracking. I mean, the technology is so rapidly improving, it's blowing my mind. Before, just like 3 years ago, you would need these clunky controllers. Now you can use your own fingers. It can track your fingers, you can move around without having wires. It's absolutely insane. This growth in technology is only going to keep improving until we can't distinguish reality from virtual reality. And that's where the problem lies. Now you could argue and say, what is reality? It's very hard to define what is reality. Is it sensory feedback, or is it something that can be measured from, particles and atoms? But if that's the case, everything is made from the same thing, so therefore everything is reality, and we can't really distinguish the two. Now, that's not my concern. My concern is when we use this technology massively and we forget about the real world and the real world problems, okay? Anyway, my sinners, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track again. I just love talking about it, because not anyone else will talk about it how I talk about it, because everyone else is a corporate sellout. So, yes, it looks cool. Yeah, it's got gadgets, it's got flying robots, and you can swing on stuff, and there's boats, and you can plug in stuff and do things that you can't do in real life. That's the whole point of VR. Now, I'm not trying to say it's all bad, okay? I'm sorry. It is actually a very cool piece of technology. It's amazing. If you're limited and like everyone is. Not everyone is a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire, of course. You can't go everywhere that you want to in the world. This will allow you to go anywhere in the world. It will allow you to experience new realities, okay? It will allow you to experience horrifying realities and pleasant, beautiful realities, okay? Now, that is amazing, okay? But the good thing about this new Quest is the fact that not only does it have a higher pixel count, which means it's going to be even more immersive, you can also, have more experiences, because it's going to have more memory. Everything's going to run much faster. The frame rate is going to be much smoother because it has a better processor, and you can still connect it to your PC if you want to play these high quality, really immersive experiences like Saints and Sinners. Now I was playing Saints and Sinners just last night, actually. I just got it just to try it out, and it's really amazing. It's so terrifying. But that's the thing about VR. You can have really horrifying experiences, which you could say make you stronger as a character, or you can have really nice experiences, which can make you feel relaxed, can make you feel tranquil. Can really separate you from our own reality. Okay, so I really think that this is important, and making this technology more and more advanced as time goes on is of course a great idea, because it can actually benefit humanity in a really good way as long as we use it correctly and we don't get addicted to it. But yeah, the new Facebook Oculus Quest 2 really looks amazing. It's got so many new features. It's got AR built into it, which is pretty crazy. So if you step outside your zone, you can then see a bleed out of the real world, which is just absolutely crazy. It's got this hand tracking feature, which is going to be next level. And what this means is it's going to have more games and things developed for it, because if this becomes super popular, this will become the most popular VR headset out there, because it's the best, it's the most cheapest, so maybe more people will pick it up, because still it's very niche VR. It's not super mainstream yet, but if it gets to that point, then more experiences will develop, more haptic feedback suits, and new technologies that enhance VR will be developed, which is good and bad, like I said. But yeah, this is definitely, if you've never played VR, if you've never even tried it, if you're really interested in trying VR, definitely I think this is going to be the best headset out there, because it is going to be the highest quality and the cheapest by far. But the only problem is now Facebook has bought Oculus, which means you have to sign away all your rights to Facebook. Otherwise you can't use the Oculus account, which means they're going to collect even more data on you. Probably, they're going to see how you react to things inside of VR. They're going to learn all kinds of human function to build their super AI. I'm sure of it, but let's not focus on that, shall we? Let's just focus on anime titties. Now, my sinners, there is no doubt about this, okay? The Quest 2 will change VR forever, okay? The Quest 2 will change VR gaming forever. It's going to revolutionize gaming, okay? Not only gaming, but just VR in general. The Quest 2 is going to be next level. The Quest 2 does look insane, to be frank, okay? It does look amazing, okay? So I do see the pros as well as the cons, because the games and the experiences that you can have will be absolutely amazing, okay? You can maybe, meet new people inside of virtual reality and make new friends and connections, okay? It's all gonna be great. Now, what people don't really seem to be comparing this to, which I don't really understand why, because this is the perfect comparison, and why this can be such a huge deal for VR, is the Quest, not just the Quest 2, but also the Quest, but the Quest 2 especially, because it's so much more better with its, capabilities and processing power and graphics and everything about it. The frame rate, the pixel density, everything is just, next level, okay, the FOV. But what this is the Quest 2 is essentially the Nintendo Switch, and what I mean by this is it's portable, so you can take it anywhere, which could also cause problems, but let me just talk about the positives for a second, which means, say if you're in a long car journey and you feel like watching a movie, for example, well, you can jump in to this, you can just put it on inside of the car, obviously if you're not driving. Sorry. Anyway, you can just watch a movie in space, floating around with a bunch of space whales, okay? You can, do all kinds of stuff, maybe some nefarious stuff, probably, if you're a sick man. You can look at whatever you want, is what I'm trying to say, wherever you want. So that's going to be really next level. You can take this outside, you can, have unlimited space, take this to a park as long as it's not super sunny, and you can have, ultimate freedom of walking as long as you don't walk into a bus or a tree or an old lady. This is what I'm trying to say. This is really revolutionizing VR, and that's why Facebook has brought Oculus, because they know, because they want to, social engineer all of us, which is obviously bad, but they are very good at developing technology, and they have really upped the game with this new Oculus Quest 2, and it will change VR forever, okay? No doubt about it. The Quest 2 looks amazing, the Quest 2 looks insane, and the Quest 2 is gonna change VR forever. So it's basically the Switch, and that means you can take it anywhere, but you can also plug it into a PC if you have the high grade PC to run VR games, then you can do that as well. So it really does look amazing, and I think this is gonna really change VR and the landscape for the future, because I feel like a lot of people are gonna get this, especially now in 2020 when people are isolated, people are feeling very socially disconnected because of what's going on. So this is the perfect time, and I'm not just saying this is all good, okay, because that is a very strong indication that this is designed, okay, this is what they wanted, for more people to buy into this virtual lifestyle while they can be separated in the real life. But at the same time, it does look amazing, okay? So as long as you use it in moderation, then hey, it looks pretty cool, it's definitely upgraded, and it's definitely going to be the next level of VR. So yeah, that's my take on it. That's the things that you really should be thinking about, not just this happy consumer, go-lucky, basically lies that most YouTubers will tell you. I try and keep it real, and I hope you enjoyed this video, my sinners. If you did, let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to check this out. If you haven't tried VR, I would highly recommend it. It is absolutely amazing, and it can be a really wonderful experience and also a terrifying experience. Whatever you want it to be, it can be that for you. Just please use this in moderation. Anyway, my sinners, that is the Quest 2. I tried to talk it as much as possible in a positive way. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Have yourselves a blessed day. Peace out.